Special Achievement Award today goes to the Office of the Attorney General of the Republic of Brazil. During the second semester of 2012, the attention of Brazilian society were concentrated on the trial of the Mensalão case, the most important trial in the history of the Brazilian Supreme Court, when 25 politicians and businessmen were sentenced to prison for corruption and other serious crimes, including a powerful ex-minister of Civil House, an ex-president of the Chamber of Deputies, some federal congressmen, as well as ex-presidents and top officials of 6 political parties, ex-high directors of the Banco do Brasil, and private bank owners. The performance of the Office of the Attorney General of the Republic of Brazil was absolutely efficient, fair and impartial, either during the 10 months of investigation, which was carried out by prosecutors, police investigators, auditors and other public officials that worked in task force, or during the 6 years and 4 months of lawsuit instruction, when were heard nothing less than 600 witnesses and were collected nothing less than 50,389 pages of documents and other kinds of evidence, or during the 4 months of trial sessions, when the firmness, balance and serenity of the Attorney General of the Republic were praised by the judges of the Supreme Court, by the legal community and for all citizens who followed the trial live on television. This recent trial of the Mensalão case had a transcendent importance to the public prosecution and to Brazilian society because it symbolizes the beginning of the end of a long-term culture of impunity for political and economical influenced people in Brazil. May I invite, as a representative of the Office of the Attorney General of Brazil, Mr. Carlos Eduardo de Oliveira Vasconcelos, Federal Deputy Prosecutor General, to the stage.
Honorable Prosecutor General of the Russian Federation, Mr. Chaika, Mr. Hamilton, President, and Mr. Berger, Secretary General of the IAP. I am here on behalf of Mrs. Helenita Callado, the Federal Prosecutor General of Brazil, to receive this Special Achievement Award granted to the Federal Prosecution Service of Brazil for its role in conducting the so-called Mensalão case before the Supreme Court, as already described by our Secretary General. Though the result of a collective effort, I would like to mention the name of 2 Prosecutor Generals, Antônio Fernando de Souza, who filed the case before the Supreme Court, and Roberto Gurgel, who conducted the final debates. Moreover, the good result would not have been possible without the teamwork, particularly of 3 federal prosecutors in Brasilia, namely Alexandre Espinosa, José Alfredo, and Raquel Branquinho. This international recognition, ladies and gentlemen, of our work comes in a particularly difficult moment for our institution as a whole. As a result of our achievement in court, in this case, some sectors of the political system make efforts to reduce our independence and prerogatives necessary in the pursuit of our constitutional duties, let alone to retaliate individual members. Besides expressing our gratitude to IAP for this award, I avail myself of this opportunity to thank all national prosecution offices, many of them represented here, for their warm support in writing and statements to defeat a bill of constitutional amendment, the so-called PEC 37, intended to eliminate our investigative role. Finally, I would like to dedicate this award to the numberless young federal and state prosecutors located in the most remote and backward regions of Brazil for their permanent struggle with the risk, in many cases, of their personal security and life in fighting organized crime and including corruption, defending the rainforest, protecting vulnerable populations, and ensuring human rights in general. Thank you, IAP. Thank you, colleagues, and spasiba to our hosts.